Welcome back to a brand new Goalhanger video, and today it's Derby County versus West Brom, the Friday night fixture of the Championship. And I saw a stat on Twitter, I'll put it on screen, before today's match, which I'm not sure how true it is. It said that West Brom have a pretty poor run of form playing away to Derby County. They've only won once in 100 years. I think we've played each other about 34 times or something around that, and I think the last time West Brom won at Pride Park was back in 03-04. I think that was the stat. We beat West Brom on penalties earlier on the season, Joe Ward scoring a free kick really late on in that match, and then we beat West Brom 1-0 away from home in the league with Vyman scoring a late goal in that one. And coming up into today's game, West Brom currently sit 19th in the Championship. They lost 5-0 at home in midweek against Norwich. It wasn't a good performance at all. They've got a new manager in the dugout, however this is his third match. Derby, we currently sit 10th. I think we're only 2 or 3 points off the top 6 actually, and that's coming off the back of 2 back-to-back away wins, a 1-0 win away to Preston North End and then a 2-1 away win to Charlton in midweek. So it's hoping that Derby County can get 3 wins in a row tonight. We're definitely the favourites going into this one, but that worries me. West Brom's obviously have found us a bogey team in a number of years, but Derby County haven't really often found ourselves the favourites going into this fixture. West Brom have either been in the higher division and we've got to win against them, or West Brom have been in a better league position in the Championship. But today, Derby County, we coming into it in the better league position, and West Brom in a bad run of form. I think, well, they've not won away in 10, and this is the 11th match now coming into it. So I'm hoping Derby County can come away with 3 points in this one. We've been playing with a lot more energy in the last couple of performances, and I'm hoping we continue that. So if I have to give you a score prediction, I'll be confident and go with the 2-0 Derby County win. I think with Diaz being in form, I think it's 2 assists and a goal, or 2 goals and assists now in his last 3, and I'll go with Bobby Clark as well to score again. Hopefully I'm correct, but without further ado, let's head to Pride Park Stadium. Derby versus West Brom on the Friday night, score prediction?
I don't know, 2-0.
Hopefully, 3 points for the Rams.
What?
So it has ended. Derby County 1, West Brom 1. West Brom scoring a last-minute equaliser, I think 5 minutes into the 6 minutes of injury time that was added. It just went over the line. Zetterstrom tried to palm it away, but the referee decided that it had crossed the line and awarded West Brom the equaliser late on. And to be fair, a draw is probably quite a fair result after watching today's game. It wasn't the most entertaining of games. I think both sets of supporters would agree with me on that one. And for anybody who watched it on the TV, that must have been a tough watch. There wasn't really any quality on display tonight. It was a classic Derby County home performance. We lacked any cutting edge when going forward, and that final ball just seemed to lack. And I could say the same for both teams, really. I think West Brom had a couple of chances in that first half. If my memory serves me right, there was one where they crossed the ball in from the right-hand side. It fell to the West Brom player in the middle, and he hits quite a weak effort, and Zetterstrom saved it quite comfortably. Derby, we opened the scoring just before half-time. Patrick Adjimang scoring the goal, a scrappy goal bundled in over the line, and that was 1-0 going in at half-time. And I was pretty pleased with that. It hadn't been the best of games. Derby seemed to lack that final ball into the box, or the move wasn't just quite right to engineer an opportunity. In the second half, it was pretty much the same, but I think the game opened up a little bit more. Both teams seemed to find a little bit more joy on the counter-attacks, and obviously it was West Brom who scored the equaliser late on. There was a bit of a thing where Zetterstrom seemed to go down with an injury after trying to stop an opportunity from West Brom, which went out for the resulting corner, which they scored from. It was headed in and Zetterstrom palmed it away, but when you see the highlight, he was in his goal when he palmed it away. It was an equaliser. And the West Brom fans were quite loud throughout the game. I think they're the best fan base that have come to Pride Park so far this season. I thought they were loud, they were proud, they were passionate, and it really echoed from the opposite end of the pitch in that southeast corner when I was in the north stand tonight. And yeah, not the best of games from Derby County. A point is, I'd say, quite a fair reflection of the game. I think both teams struggled to create any clear-cut opportunities, and I don't think either side really went for it. It was quite an even game throughout, a little bit of a stalemate at times, and yeah, probably not the best watch either. But a point, there we go. I think Derby, we move up to 8th because no one else has played tonight. I'm not sure where West Brom have moved up to, but I'm sure they'll be pretty happy with that to be able to get a point on the road. And yeah, there we go. If you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow my social medias down below, and I'll see you in the next one.